Welcome back on AML Study by Suhail. Today we will discuss FATF members and its observers and how can they will get the FATF membership, and after there is a completion of a 3-year observer, how can they will get this membership. So we will discuss, and today our agenda is FATF members and observers. There is what is a type of membership criteria. We will discuss fundamental criteria of membership. Then there is a technical and other criteria as well there. And at the end, we will discuss mutual evaluation and granting of a membership. So let's start. So first one, we will discuss FATF members and observers. There is 30. If we talk about jurisdiction, there is a 35 permanent members of a FATF jurisdiction right now, which is called Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, China, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, Iceland, India, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Korea, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Mexico, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States. These are the 35 members. Then there is a two regional organization as well there, and first one is Gulf Cooperation Councils, and second one is European Commission. As well, there is 31 associate members or observers of FATF. So here is membership criteria. To become a member of FATF, a jurisdiction must first be invited to participate as an observer. Then the following two criteria must be met. First come for fundamental criteria of membership. Then there is technical and other criteria as well need to fulfill by the jurisdictions. First one, we will discuss fundamental criteria of a membership. The jurisdictions should be strategically important based on quantitative and qualitative indicators and additional considerations. What is the quantitative indicators? There is a size of the gross product, GDP. What is the size of that jurisdiction GDP and how it increase, and what is the effects on this GDP and how can it will affect the jurisdiction. Then size of the banking, insurance, security sectors. They should be considered financial institution new opening, and there is size as well matter, and as well there is a factor involved like a population as well. The FATF observe how much the population of the jurisdictions, and how different they will research on different perspective of the population, like their living standard and their education level. Many other things are also important. Then there is qualitative indicators, degree of openness of financial sector and its interaction with the international market. This is very important point, that is how much the openness of financial sectors in a passing of time, and how they all coordinate if there is required, how much they coordinate with the other jurisdictions, and how internationally market it will affect. Active participation in FATF style regional bodies and regional prominence in AML efforts. Yes, there is a different type of FATF style regional bodies. In coming videos, I will discuss FATF style regional bodies. But now I am sitting in UAE, and UAE under the MENA FATF, that is Middle East, North Africa, and is you can say FATF style regional body of MENA FATF, and the UAE should be follow the instruction which is come from MENA FATF. They also showing what is the efforts they are doing, jurisdictions are doing, and they want to combat the terrorist financing and money laundering. Then level of AML CFT risk faced and efforts to combat those risks. Look, if you are calculating if there is a financial institutions and even non-financial institutions, they face some risk regarding to AML CFT. So they should be combat that type of risk, and they it's a fundamental criteria of if you want to go for FATF membership. They will check how can you combat these things and how you calculate the risk and how you are supposed to be mitigate these type of risk and how it will affect on the economy. So in future I will also explain how we calculate the AML CFT risk and how we combat with money laundering and terror financing. So next lecture is coming lecture is as well very important regarding to risk calculations, risk metrics and risk elements and mitigation of these risk and many others. So here is additional considerations like level of adherence to financial sector standards. They also calculate and check which type of standard their financial institutions following, and either they are implemented in practically, either not. So also it is additional come in additional considerations. Participation in other relevant international organizations as well is important, and they need to participate in other relevant international organizations, and if they have some information which is relevant to from other jurisdiction, they need to supposed to be shared. This is a fundamental criteria part second. FATF geographic balance should be enhanced by the jurisdiction becoming a member. Yes, the geographical balance as well very very important if you want to get the membership from FATF, because it is also impact on the jurisdictions, and the jurisdiction will calculate the risk on the basis of as well. This point is considered before giving the membership, where you can say enhanced by the jurisdiction becoming a members. Now technical and other criteria. Technical, the country should provide a written commitment at the political ministerial level, like endorsing and supporting the 2012 FATF 40 recommendation. First thing is they should be endorsed of these 40 recommendations. Second thing is should be support these recommendation, and they try to implement in their jurisdiction and combat the terrorist financing and money laundering. Evaluation during the membership process for the purpose of assessing compliance with FATF membership criteria. Yes, is evaluation during the membership, and this is you can say assessing compliance with the FATF membership criteria. They will evaluate the things. Agreeing to participate actively in FATF and to meet the other commitment of FATF membership, like during the mutual evaluation, if you committed some things, like you will put more mitigation on AML CFT, suppose you will enhance any recommendations, suppose you will committed, you will implement more carefully few type of recommendation. These you should fulfill that commitment which you have done with the FATF high level delegations. Then technical other criteria is second part is the plenary will decided whether a high risk visit to the country should be arranged in order to verify with the relevant authorities the written commitment. The country ability to meet these requirements will be determined during a verification visit by a high level group from FATF, which should include the president of FATF, select members of the steering group and head of delegations. Based on the outcomes of the high-level visit FATF may invite the country to participate in FATF as an observer. Everything is depend on that delegation. Delegation is closely check either you are fulfill all the requirement, all the recommendation you are implemented in your jurisdiction, either you are not implementation in your jurisdiction. So on the basis of the delegation report, FATF will decide either they are giving membership or either they are still in a observer group, and either they will put in the high risk, like a gray risk, then there is a blacklist as well there. So now is mutual evaluation and granting of membership. The maximum of 3 years after being invited to participate in FATF as a observer. Once you completed 3 years as an observer, then you are able to go for permanent membership of FATF. Membership is granted if the mutual evaluation is satisfactory or unsatisfactory. So before previous slide I explained, the membership only depend on the report of their delegation, which delegation is presented report. If they are unsatisfactory, they will not granted you membership. If they are satisfied, they will granted you membership. Has 8 or more non-compliant, partially compliant rating from technical compliance. If more than 8 recommendation is partially or complaint, non-complaint or partially complaint, they will not given satisfactory report. Is related non-compliant, partially complaint on any of the following FATF recommendation. Like if supposed to be that jurisdiction is not fulfill the recommendation of 3, 5, 10, 11 or 20, so then they will not given satisfactory report. Has a low or moderate level of effectiveness of for 7 or more of the 11 effectiveness outcomes of the jurisdiction AML system. Has a low level of effectives for 4 or more of the 11 effectiveness as effective outcomes of its AML CFT system. So these are recommendation. On the basis of these recommendation, if you are not fulfilling this criteria, they will not given to you satisfactory report, and on the basis of this report, FATF will decide they will not given to membership for particular jurisdictions. So today topic is a little bit short comparatively others. So thank you very much for watching and supporting, and in future we will discuss regarding to Basel Committee, European Union and directives, then there is OFAC, then there is Wolfberg Group, then there is a Agmental Group. These type of things we will discuss in future. Thank you very much.